Zenzi. We're reading our new BFF, Eric Kandel. Okay. Actual science of mind, not the crazy spiritual peoples. Nobel Prize winner, 2000. Had almost similarly affected Austria versus Italy with my pal Mario of the Knockout Mice. I sat next to breakfast at a Silomar last October. Eric, right here, page 79. I'll go brainy. What? Okay. Wait, let me just more broadly. How do neurons differentiate one type of sensory information from another, such as touch from pain, light, smell, or sound? How do they differentiate sensory information from perception, from motor information, for action? All this. Because what they discovered is the action potential is always the same in both amplitude and shape. Your body's getting just pings, taps. How does it make all these different thoughts in your brain? Does it make your body move? And how do you feel pleasure versus pain? Okay. Well, it was Edgar Adrian, brand new to me. Funny that Sally ignored him. We are electric, Sally 80. There is very little difference among the action potentials produced by neurons in the various sensory systems. Thus, the nature and quality of a sensation, whether visual or tactile, or in a canine or a primate, for instance, it does not depend upon differences in action potential. What then accounts for the differences in information carried by neurons? In a word, anatomy. The philosophical hypothesis of bioelectromagnetism states that Carnegie Mellon degreed philosopher who concentrated in aesthetics. It's kind of funny. Eric, I used to have a pretty big Vienna crush myself, absolutely. And he brings up the philosophers Popper and Wittgenstein. I'm like, Klimt, Egon Schiele, right? Aesthetics. How do you self-consciousness? Through deep diving in my Carnegie Mellon alum, Andy Warhol's philosophicalnesses. Brillo boxes and tomato soup cans. That's how come I'm so smart. What makes them art? When Andy Warhol was at the corner, Korean, almost certainly in the 70s, what was it, 60s, late 60s? And I think that's historically accurate. He stops at the corner, he purchases items, walks them, 30, 40 steps into a gallery, sits them on a blank pedestal, and now, instead of costing 25 cents, probably Campbell soup costs like 10 cents. Yeah, 25 cents for the Brillo boxes, 10 cents for the soup. How accurate am I? That's my bio field. We'll find that out. Exact items worth 10, 25 cents. Andy Warhol brings them into an art gallery. Now people are paying $500, $1,000. What's the difference? What's art? Do the right-brained thing. Help me stay alive. Because I have self-consciousness. Philosophically. Experiments will ensue once. I was just in the library and they were again the band loved my dancing. I don't know about the audience, right? Who cares about the audience? The band So library staff printed me out guide on how to write the master's thesis. I got all, and then especially article-based master's thesis. You're going to go straight to publishing in a journal. You know, a TED Talk, DEBtalk, of course. I'm trying to get admitted to Stanford into the PhD program by independently completing my master's thesis. Life-centric thinking and the neurodemic. We can use the big data. All these algorithms have devolved human attention. That's very clear. And the linguistic capacity of the average American adult has plummeted. This is what my situations, I don't know how to get through to anybody. Little pinpoints of light of people who basically aren't on social media, aren't consuming mass entertainment. Otherwise, these are 67, 83-year-olds. Got to get to the people in their 50s. Will and Jada. Why are humans so smart? Anatomy. That's essential premise of the philosophical hypothesis of bioelectromagnetism, which can also be called quantum physiology. Harmony.